Welcome back everybody into day 11th of the FTMO challenge, actual trading day 11, and we're going to start today with the results already, and I show you that today I did minus 1%, 100 euros. That was kind of rough, and overall in the challenge, as you can see also from the margin, we are up 1%. So we are still in profit and we're still good. We still have, I think, more or less like 9-10 days of actual trading left. And the objective is to finish at least in profit. Maybe if we finish above 5%, we can extend 14 days. Or even if we finish like this, we will be able to do it another time for free, because we are not breaking any rule. And as you can see, today I took a few trades. I took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trades total. And the first ones were doing London, and the 4 losing ones were doing New York. New York today kicked my ass, as you can see. London, we're going to see, was very, very unlucky. But I had a very good sell on gold, and very, very good, but I made some mistakes in the management. Not really one mistake, as you can see, and second mistake was not the best, but the other 3 were break-even trades. Instead, I took full losses, essentially full losses on GJ and gold during New York session. But let's jump into what happened, and then we're going to see the notes. So first loss, this is this is the first loss, first trade during London. This one was a very, very nice trade. I took it very high risk, high reward, but so the lot size was smaller, but went really good. Unlucky because the price went 15 pips and then retraced, just touching. Let's see on trading view during London, just barely touching my my entry. Well, when was it? Yeah, I took my entry here. Okay, I took my entry over there. Was it here? Yes, 806. As you can see, barely touching, just to then, as you can see, this was the tip that just went then to at least 20 pips, which would be the partials taken. So very unlucky, but very, very nice trade. Very, very second sign of reversal, short reversal on GJ. Second trade is not this. Okay, I don't want to get pissed off. Second trade, break even. Same, we see this, I see the rejection, and I see the break retest. This one was very, very impulsively, but not rushed, was very good. Same thing if you see on here. As you can see, entry was over here, and the price just went exactly 18.7 pips without taking my partials. Even the second time it bounced again and didn't manage to go to 20 pips at least to take some partials. So I was taken out at break even here. As you can see, trade idea was still valid, was still good, and just the price didn't go. And look at here, because third trade was exactly here. The only thing is that I couldn't take the entry exactly here at this level, which would have resulted in 16 pips. So I only took it was already here, and was like 13 pips, and then break even as well. Luckily at the 10 pips I have my stop loss that go to break even, so that was good. But as you can see, 3 trades all going to break even. very, very unlucky. Then we have the gold trade, which was absolutely very, very nice entry. Let's watch it. This was the entry. Let's watch it on TradingView. And is this very candle? Okay. So as you can see, this one was the entry. This one was even like 12 pips of stop loss, not even 15, because there was no need. But look, continuation of the trend. And I can show you even here why I took this trade so comfortably was because I had here understanding of the price action. This one was pre-London, so I was expecting price to grab some liquidity and then push down. And if we go here, it's exactly what happened. Grab some liquidity and then push down. So the trade idea was already there. So I had just to trust it and take the trade. That was absolutely nice. The thing is that, okay, I managed not to touch it all these 3, 6, 9, 10 minutes. Didn't touch it at all. Luckily, I got it at break even here. Then my stop took partials at 30 pips and went to like 40 pips. After the 40 pips, I was already in profit, always took profits. I was absolutely fine. What I did was, okay, let's move the stop loss closer. So at first I put the stop loss here. Then I saw these candles and I said, okay, let me put it here. What happened was that at this time, it was already almost 10 a.m. I said, okay, let's do one thing. I know that if the price is going, no, it's not that I know, I feel that if the price is going down below here, due to the fact that this, yeah, as you can see, this was a very aggressive, very important PSA. If it goes below here, it will likely not just go to my 45, but it will likely go further. So what I did was placing the moving the target profit like here and placing the stop loss much closer than expected. I didn't expect this thing, and as you can see, if I kept the stop loss here, I would have got 45, 60, even 120 pips out of it. But I was not on the chart of anymore. I got off the chart when I saw this candle taking out my stop loss, giving me my only win of today. Let's go. Where is it? Here. As you can see, 24 and 24. As you can see, this one was also a mistake because I didn't take the partials here. I took the partials here. When I saw the bounce, I saw that the price went to my 30 pips, which was here, and I felt like, okay, as you can see, 30 pips, but it didn't activate. So I felt like I had to do manually, but instead I lost 5 pips due to that manual mistake, which I promised not to do it, and I did it. And even this stop loss movement from here to here to here was not part of the plan, was sort of impatient. But my very good analysis was that if the price broke here, it would then go way below. And you can see here, I was watching it, that afterwards I was not on the chart, but the price gave us a really nice opportunity, giving us the confirmation of the price going bearish. This one would have been a perfect entry if I was on the charts at the time. So it's not, as a scalper, it's not a mistake to just okay, yeah, this one was the perfect entry. This entry would have been like 100 pips, whatever, even more if I kept it intraday, would have been 300 pips, but I'm not an intraday trader, I'm a scalper. So that was it, and that was London. 3 break even on GJ and 1 win on gold. So I was pretty happy. And then I came back doing New York. New York is where all the trouble starts. And it was a mess. The mess was due to the fact that it was more mental than anything else. Start to become very, very aggressive in pre-London, pre-New York, very volatile at New York Open, and the trend is still bearish, and we have this PSA that is being respected. Maybe not this candle, but when I see this entry, is my entry. I should have taken it. It's the third confirmation of the price rejecting that area, and is absolutely, there's no reason why not to take it. And as you can see, TP in 2 minutes. The point that why I didn't take it, because I was busy somewhere else, and I was busy on GJ. I was busy on GJ here because as well GJ went really, really mad during New York, and Russia and Ukraine news came out. I didn't know. I was really, really confused. I didn't take the proper entry. All entries were really, really too far away from me. But I took one entry, which was here. At the candle close, I saw that the 10 pips would be good. I saw this rejection, I saw this bearish move, and I got taken out by, like, spread by 1 pip. If you see on my trading account, the close was there. And afterwards, as you can see, price just went to my TP, straight to my TP, and it was very, very nasty. So I had this opportunity, but I didn't re-enter here, and I didn't re-enter here. Where I re-entered? Exactly here, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see. I'm almost 100% sure that so first loss was here and is 0.5. Second loss exactly here, 0.5. So unlucky and unlucky. What I didn't take was the retest. I don't know why. That's because I was missing, I was pissed off, I didn't understand. I was jumping from gold here, I missed this opportunity while I was taking this loss, and I was really, really messy in my head. News, no news, I was really, really not in a good state because I was not understanding. Look, this candle would have been absolutely perfect, but what is worse is this candle. I was watching it, and I watched the candle close here, and I didn't take this trade, which was absolutely manual. Yes, I was saying, oh yeah, okay, but you have to give you more, blah, blah. 10 pips, volume, volatility would have been to my TP in 1 minute. And my head was brain completely fucked. So, and that is I think is here in the all the miss, exactly, second guessing, not being in the right mental state. This one was my entry, but I missed it. GJ trader review, okay, it's fine. I could have entered, but I entered here. I was already in the trade when I did this. Then gold, let's see. This one was the analysis of my entry. I missed the entry, as you can see. I was pissed off. I missed an entry. Okay, this is bringing us to the next topic that I'm going to talk about. Missed entry again because the candle is closing too far away. And oopsie. Here, I missed the entry again. And I took a loss. Okay, let's start with the losses and then we'll go back to the other thing, the improvement concept. So, price is flattening down here, and I was waiting for some impulsive move. I saw the impulsive move, break, retest, very weak retest. We're still very, very counter trend. 15 pips is not enough, and I took the buy. One candle, I was out. Last entry is when I see price is rejecting multiple times here, and the candle is closing well below. I think this one is absolutely good, because if it price just went down, this one till here would have been absolutely a full trade, or at least 30 pips. The confirmation were there, main bias, multiple rejections, and finally some volume, close to New York Stock Exchange open. Just if we're going to see the price action now, was just messy. Look at this. Look, this was a mess. Only thing is that I was also thinking that if the price, after all these rejections, if the price would have gone up, it would have gone up impulsively. And it is what actually happened. I don't not really like placing buy stops, but would have been an absolute nice trade. And as well, if I wanted to enter, there was a clean breaker retest, but look how this one was like 20 pips, 21 pips of stop loss. Yes, it goes immediately to TP, but it's not the same. Maybe, yeah, I should have gone like 60 pips of TP. Very good. I was not on the chart anymore here, but I could have taken advantage of here, but I don't know if I would have entered here. I must be honest. And yeah, as you can see, multiple rejections, but the timing was never there to get at least partials. Let's see, from here, as you can see, this very entry, at least 30 pips would have gone. Was just really unlucky today, and couldn't have any good entry, and I was pissed off with myself. Okay, so let's now start and look at these candles, 1 and 2. So I was not, let me see if I have anything else to show you here. Okay, no, this one is it. This entry, I was looking closely for this entry, and I wanted to really badly to enter. Let's see, 1 and 2. Okay. Yes. The point is this. I was waiting for a candle close around here to take my entry. That would have given me a nice and okay risk to reward, and I would have taken without any doubt. I was there. What really put me off was that in the last 10 seconds, this candle just went down. And it was pushing. It's not like this candle was like this and then at the end it closed bearish. It was all the time pushing bearish. So it was really clear. The same here, break, retest. Maybe I don't want to enter here after this strong rejection because the candle closed very weak, this previous candle. So let me clear everything up. So for me, this one is not a valid entry in this time. Is very different than this one. Look at the lower wick. So I was waiting for a candle close around here to take my entry, but what it did was just closing like 20 pips below what the actual candle open was. So I couldn't take an entry. Yes, you can say that the very next candle gave me an entry, but I become pissed off. I start to okay, see, miss entry, blah blah blah, start to journal, but I miss also this candle is confirming it, and I start to second guess. I start to think about, okay, well, maybe now I missed this entry. If I was already here with like 30 pips, I don't care, but maybe now the very next candle goes down and then closes bullish and then price goes up. I start to second guess and to change my mind. So that was not very good, of course. And what I'm starting to thinking is that it was a high volume time. Fundamental were backing up the bias, the bearish bias, and it's something that is happening. And in these times, I feel like when there's a clean, I might risk a live entry, an impulsive entry. So I see the price here, it's almost like 20 seconds away, I take an entry. It's a very high risk, but also here, take an entry when the live candle is here. But it might be very good reward. I don't know, I will see. Has to be high volume and the clear fundamental reason. So this one was very clean fundamental that went from all New York, went like 200 pips. So that's the same. Also here, there was for sure some candles that I could have taken live. I should have taken live with a clear fundamental reason, because for sure I would have possibly have doubts about entering here with such a short TP stop loss, almost 100% sure. But as you can see, would have gone to 3 to 1, absolutely fine. And yes, so was a really rough day. Let's see the notes. Very nice. First entry on GJ, low size because it was a high risk, high reward. Unlucky that price retraced before going to 20 pips. Very nice entry. Second entry was very nice, flawless, unlucky. Again, I like this. I like that point that I was like 10 pips. I'm already break even. I'm not really facing the fear of loss. No FOMO because I'm most of the time I will get another setup. I'm not missing entries. Yes, that's what I was saying in doing London. Unlucky entries and stop loss, but might consider having first partial 15. No, this is just because I was unlucky probably. And gold was absolutely a banger of an entry, and I took partials at 25 pips instead of waiting, and that was not good. Also, the fact that the price went to 30 pips, but not with the spread, was not activated, was not triggered. So I said, okay, it went there. It's not like I'm taking partial at 20 pips or 25 on the way down. It went there, so I can take the partial. The point is that I already took when the price was 5 pips away. New York Open, 20 minutes, 30 minutes was a mess. Too much focus on GJ, and I was going left and right, trying to see GJ and gold. And the confusion was also because, okay, now gold is going down, so GJ should go up, but GJ was going down, so I was really confused. I was creating a mess. I was first loss, very, very unlucky, very, very unlucky. Second loss, trend was resuming, the price just didn't go there. These losses though prevented me to take nice entries on gold, clean, as I showed you, and I have to stop to focus on multiple pairs. Counter trend training after changing your mind from pre-planned opportunity, 3 losses, emotionally stable due to missed opportunity and first loss being unlucky. If the first GJ was a win, I would have probably been in a different mindset if I wasn't that unlucky and if I didn't miss opportunity. You know that for me it's much worse to miss these entries, because it was not a live trade. This one was messy, but still on this right side. And this one, if I showed you as you can see this line, I placed that, okay, if price goes there, we are still bearish, I will wait for a candle close to go here. The point is that I changed my mind when the price broke up. But as you can see, if I just waited for my entry, I could have taken this entry. And let's see. Here, this one was my trade plan. I had already planned. Price goes there and then goes back down. And as you can see, would have been not good. If I took this one, the very first one, would have been a partial win for sure. If I took this one, would have been just to break even, likely, I guess. Yes, just to break even. So, but I didn't know that. But the point is that I changed my mind and I switched to bullish because the price broke and have this very weak retest on the side. But as you can see, the price action is so much more bearish that there's no really reason to. It's not like this retest. Tuck, tuck. After clearing all this price action, break above this level, and look at this perfect entry, but I was not on the chart and I was so pissed off. So the points that I'm taking is probably if it happens with fundamental reason and like high volume, I might take live entries. I don't know if maybe with a smaller lot size, but I cannot miss out on these trades these times because of I don't have the perfect 15 pips stop loss entry as I wish I had, and yeah, I will never have it. So overall, let's go, and we see today 4 trades, unlucky, not resuming, 2 weird losses on gold, and the Monday in the morning that would have been much better if I was a little bit luckier. And we close. We are today at still plus 1%. Today is another day and we're going to see it. See you tomorrow.